Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nam karmani limpanti. Nama karma phalas priya. Iti mam yo vijananti. Karma vina sabadyate. There is no work that affects me, nor do I aspire for the fruits of action. One who understands this truth about me also does not become entangled in the fruitive reactions of work. So very important. If you understand, then you also become liberated. So let us try to understand. That is called Shruti Phala. If you hear, there is benefit. Sometimes people say, if I go to that kunda, there is one benefit. If I go to the temple, there is one benefit. If I go to that dhama, there is one benefit, correct? And astrologers also say, you go there, that temple, you do puja, there is benefit. But they do not know something very interesting. There is great benefit just by hearing. Just by hearing, there is great benefit. So that is called Shruti Phala. There is the Phala for hearing. Okay? Now Krishna is saying here, Namam Karmani Limpanti. Actually, we can easily appreciate this. I think our Judge Sir will also knows. Prabhupada says, and I lecture on this, God should be free. Actually, it is reasonable to assume that. I tell you why. Even in normal course of law, they know the president is above the law. Recently, but the big controversy came when the president ruled in Uttarakhand. There were judges were scratching their head because president is above the law, Even though they may change or I don't know what happened, we don't follow the news much, but they cannot take action on the president till he is in office. Can they take? No. He is beyond. Not only him, there are certain constitutional authorities which are above law. You cannot directly take them to task unless you get some permissions. So Prabhupada says, many people come and say this. Why did God this? Why did God this? Wait a minute first, sir. Your definition of God is wrong. God cannot be subject to your, read it right or wrong. He cannot be. He has to be free. You cannot put any judgment on God. He is free. He is free to do anything he wants to do. Just like you are giving a freedom to small president. Just by some trick of votes, you can become a president or prime minister and he is above law. And you are saying that God is not above law. It's not very reasonable. Just like many people ask us this question. You say, because many people say God is there or God is not there. They say no. They debate for hours, they spend talking. First you should ask them, define God first. And your definition of God is wrong because God is sarva karana karanam. the original cause of all causes. Many people say, who is the father of God? Now, what is this question is not reasonable, because definition of God is original cause of all the causes. He has no cause. That's the definition. Anadiradi. Anadi. He has no origin. Adi. He is the origin of everything. Sanskrit language is very succinct. उसमें definition खत्म हो गया. Anadi adi govindam sarva karana karanam. Therefore is the cause of all causes. Absolute cause. In this world, whatever we have is relative truth. Just like Gandhi wrote a book, My Experiments with Truth. He is the father of the nation, so I have to be careful. We can be legally persecuted. But the fact is, actually, he was dabbling with relative truth, not absolute truth. He had no idea what. You are dabbling with so-called some morals of this world, not absolute truth. Relative truth. Relative truth means they depend on certain conditions. You remove that condition, the truth does not exist. Everything in this world is relative truth. Absolute truth is something else. Correct? All the laws also work under certain conditions. Newton's law do not work under subatomic levels. Certain conditions, they don't. All the laws actually are subject to condition. They are not absolute. But God is without any. He is free, completely free. And He is like that. Now the previous shloka, coming now, developing from the previous shloka, why does Krishna speak here? Because the previous shloka Krishna says something. What does it say? What is the previous shloka we studied? Last Chaturvarna Maya Shishtam Gunakarma Vibhagashaha. What we should do actually, every day night, 8:30 to 9:30, make a practice. Everybody, we have made a practice in the morning, everybody sits and chants. Night 8:30 to 9:30, everybody sits and reads. Whatever you want, read for some time. That will be very nice. Okay? So people will know the shlokas. So Chaturvarna means 4 categories. Just like a temple is there, we have different department. We have kitchen department. Today they have worked hard. We welcome more people. They can also, anybody knows cooking, please come and join us, provided you are chanting. If you are not chanting, you cannot cook. Okay? Those who are chanting 16 rounds, they can cook, others can assist. Because it should be done feelingly. So we have kitchen department, we have book distribution department. Today again morning people have gone. But how many people? Only 7? I wish 50 people should go. So many teams should go. Nobody is saying no. So surprising. Nobody. They take one book at least happily. That's their experience. No house says no. So happy. Actually, Mangalore is a blessed place. Nobody is in hand-to-mouth anxiety. Take a book to people who have come to their house. Nobody has an objection. Very nice place. And in this city, you cannot preach. It's really very, where you can preach then. Other cities, please go. People you throw to the house. Mangalore, nobody. You go to any office house, people talk like a gentleman. And that's one book, people have come to my door, I can always take. Correct? We go with respect, they respond with respect. Very nice it is. So I request everybody can participate. It is very nice. And more the age, better it is. That's your experience. Because they are more respectful. Youngsters sometimes they think, what are they doing? But the more they respect. And the Bhagavad Gita Krishna says, there is no service greater than this. Natatasmad manushesho kashyat me priya He says there is nobody more dear to me than who gives this out the message to other people. So Sunday, if you want to understand Bhagavad Gita, try to serve Krishna also. One way is definitely hearing, but you want mercy of Krishna. Prabhupada says, try to distribute Gita, you will get more mercy. Then you can really handle this. Because here Krishna is saying, I am transcendental. As much I can give argument, Krishna has to make you see that. Correct? I can say Krishna is not affected, but you want to see that to the different degrees, you have to serve Krishna. So we cannot do service to Krishna alone. We do in association of devotees. So for ladies with a nice service, they can cook. For the men with a nice service, they can distribute Prabhupada's books. It's a very nice way. And that is my desire. At least 1,000 Gitas will distribute every month. Then, magic it is. At least so nice. Okay? So everybody can happily participate. They go by something like 9 o'clock, they come back by lunchtime. So even in the rain, they are saying they're not going to stop it. And today, not only they sold a large number of Gitas, people ordered Bhagavatam sets also. Wonderful. So it can grow very nicely. Okay, so Navam Karmani Limpanti, Krishna cannot be under any rule. There are some people. So previous shloka was Chaturvarna, the departments. I said there is a cooking department, then there is book distribution department, then there is deity worship department. There's so many departments we have. For any practical functioning, anywhere there has to be a department, otherwise it will not work. Suppose we don't allocate services on a festival, then the confusion happens. Nobody knows what to do. Okay? In any college, departments are there. Otherwise, everybody is doing everything when nobody is doing anything. Any senior manual tenant, everything is responsible for something, means nobody is responsible. You have to tell, you have to do this work, you have to do this work, then work will happen. So similarly, in society also, they need departments. That is Chaturvarna. Now why then some person is, because we are not liberated now. We are conditioned now. We are conditioned. So in the conditioned situation, certain department will be more convenient to you. Like if you are a genius, you can do work of any department. It doesn't matter. Anything. Okay, tell me which department, I'll do that. So similarly, if you are a Vaishnava, if you are a liberated personality, you can do anything. But presently we are not. We are in conditioned situation. Our mind and body is conditioned. Psychophysical condition is different. If we see a tiger, there only we will standing past stool and urine. You know that. That is our condition. We are conditioned. And somebody will not be scared. They are different people. Kshatriya means he has courage. We other people, they will get frightened. I remember in my house there was a small cat when he was, and one day a big cat came. We used to call him in a local language, Dhadu. He came. So the cat just standing there only past stool and urine. He got so scared. So that is how we are. So we cannot be Kshatriya, but some person may be, because different condition people are in. But he doesn't have much appetite for knowledge. Somebody may have a lot of appetite for knowledge and giving knowledge. So because in conditions say different roles we can play in society. Therefore, Chatur Varna. Actually, Varna means color. Correct? Different categories are there. You can say one category, another category, another category, another category. Guna karma vibhagasha. It is not based on birth, it is based on guna and karma. Actually, our dharma, recently they have been analyzing. They are saying Hindu dharma, we cannot say the dharma of India. Now big discussion is going on. Because Hindu not referred to this thing, it referred to a place, geographical boundary, because across the Sindhu's river, they said those Hindus. And they didn't say with respect. And हम बोलते हैं गर्व से कहो हिंदू. They cannot speak Sindhus, S is not there. Those Hindus. It was actually a colloquial language. हमसे वो गर्व से बोलो. That it's not the dharma at all. They are safe for people are discussing it. Actually a geographical living, way of living. What way of living? Way of living, animal also lives in a particular way. That doesn't become dharma. When fool starts speaking, fool is not detected till he opens his mouth. Dharma means what? The orders of God, not a way of living. Way of living, animals also have way of living. That becomes dharma or what? Dharma means dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma means order of God. But then order of God has to be systematically, because everybody cannot take to the same standard. Like you have different departments based on their different qualifications. Not everybody can take to the same orders. You cannot give instruction of a Brahmana to a Kshatriya, and neither you can give instruction of Kshatriya to a Brahmana. One man food is other man's poison. They cannot handle. So it has to be properly organized. That is Chaturvarna. Therefore 8 categories are there. 8 categories: Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanapras, Sannyas. That is spiritual evolution. And then there is bodily condition. What are the bodily 4 conditions? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So 4 into, there is how many are there? 16 positions come, but not 16 comes, because Brahmana has all the 4. Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanapras, Sannyas. Kshatriya has only 3. Brahmachari, Grahastha, Vanapras. Generally Kshatriya doesn't take sannyas. After his kingdom he will go to the forest, Vanvas. He doesn't take sannyas and he doesn't preach actually. So there is Brahmachari, Grahastha, Brahmana, Kshatriya. Vaishya has 2 ashram, Brahmachari and Grahastha. Vaishya you'll never see going for, like Nanda Maharaj was that at his place. He is not going to forest for instance. And Shudra has only 1 ashram, Grihastha ashram. He cannot do Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is not possible. Kalava Shudra Sambhavaha. I tell you, very practical. Ask any father, mother. They're always thinking how to get the son married. Because actually he's a Shudra. Fact is the only thing he can do, better get him married, and they have an experience. That's the only samskar we can give him. That is purification for him. He becomes very responsible. Recently, not only that, they had this in Infosys. Narayan Murthy wrote a letter to all his employees. Because all the bachelors were seen there in the office till 12 o'clock. The reason was not there is the work. Work is only 8 hours, any company given. The reason is they are chit-chatting, putting mails. But bachelors, no, they have nothing to do at home. And suddenly they become family man, and house become more important than company, and then all the problems he was discussing. Anyway, so the point is that Chatur Varna has to be done according to the quality. Now about Krishna, immediately Krishna is mentioning, I am not part of this. In previous shloka also he says, Chatur Varna Maya Shishtam Gudama Karma Vibhagashaha, then Tasya Kartaram Itimam Vidhi Akartaram Avayam, that I am not I created this, but I am not part of this. And Krishna is emphasizing that point now. Emphasizing. What is he saying now? Namam karmani limpanti. No karma can touch me. Nama karma phales priya. Nothing to look for in this world. What Krishna has to look for? He is called, another name of Krishna is called Satya Sankalpa. If Krishna wishes apple, apple is there in his hand. For you it is possible? No. Say mango, mango comes. No. For Krishna the mango, mango comes. He says a palace, palace comes. Krishna says let there be creation, creation is there. His parashakti vividaya shriyate. There is one more shloka which explains this. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. The God has nothing to do. Nothing to do. That is God. Prabhupada gives an example. This one man came to India, he was searching for God. He went to one Devi temple, Devi was holding one khadga, or one trishul is there, she is, so Mahishasura, she is putting, he saw the picture. So another place, somebody is holding something, everybody is holding some weapon or something. He went to one more temple, a person was holding a flute. He said, he is God. He has nothing to do. God means nothing to do. Even in this man, you become Tata Birla, they are not doing anything. They make somebody CEO and they will be on their farm and they will be having grape juice, taking bath in swimming pool. They are free. Actually, nobody wants to work. And sometimes in old age, that is the one satisfaction we have. Nothing to do. And many people work hard whole life to save money, so the old age I will be free. Actually, nobody wants to work. I remember on our time, there was some holiday will come. Some president, ex-president of India has died or something. And suddenly we come to in the morning today, and even rain. In Delhi, if the one day rain happens like Bangalore, it's a holiday. You understand? We will just get a message or something. We call the school, they say it's a holiday. The city will be closed. And we used to be so happy. Similarly, office, we come to know one day, the holiday. So happy. Why we are so... Actually, nobody wants to work. Why? Because Krishna doesn't work. And in the spiritual world, nobody is working. There is work, but that is not work. That is labor of love. That is not work. That's pleasure. Just like Srila Prabhupada, the great Acharya. He also whole life put so much effort to bring out his spiritual master's mission. In fact, I showed many of you the small movie which showed Prabhupada's great effort by him or his spiritual master. I don't think it has come cheap. There was a great struggle to bring this movement into the public notice. Even now the struggle is going on. But we do not understand. So you may say that 30-40 years he worked hard. His guru gave him order when he was 26-year-old. First time he went to the temple, not even completed obeisance. Young person like you, spread the mission of Lord Chaitanya all around the world. In a proper life, this is very interesting. When he was born, astrologer made a horoscope. This man will make 108 temples and 70 years of age, he will go across the 7 seas. And he will have a great danger at the time. If he survives, he will make 108 temples. And exactly same thing happened. 70 years exactly went. Second thing is Guru, first time he saw me, young person like you, spread the mission of Lord Chaitanya all around the world. First time meeting. And he starts saying, my God, you're so happy meeting him. You say, how do I accomplish this? And he accomplished it finally. He did the impossible, he made possible. So you may say he worked for so many years. No, that's not. That's pleasure. When you do things out of love, it is not pain. Like an example, now so many ladies are there, they have children. When they take care of children, do they feel a pain? Feel pleasure. Correct? That does not work. Anything you do out of pleasure, it is not work. Work is when you do something, you're forced to do something you don't want to do. That's so now coming back, so Krishna is saying here, Navam Karmante Limpanti. Krishna does so many activities. Then the question may be, the Krishna did so many strange activities. How do I understand? There is one instance, they say Gandhari cursed Krishna. What nonsense is this, And the people hear this from, how can somebody curse God? What kind of God understanding you are having? You cannot bless God, you cannot curse God, Baba. God is a supreme personality. ऐसा है भी, उनको क्या curse करोगे? How can you curse act him? And how can you blessing act on him? He doesn't need to be blessed, he doesn't need to be cursed. He's independent. Swarat. That's the definition. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate nata sama apitakasya dishyate. Nobody equal to him, nobody greater than him. Parashakti vidya shyute. Multifarious energies are acting independently. Swabhaviki jnana bala kriyacha. That's the definition of God. Is completely free. Janmadhyasya tarata charteshu abhignaha. He knows everything. Swarat. But then God activities, even though whatever God does is wonderful, but sometimes we need to understand. God's definition is Adbhuta Karmana. Whatever it does is wonderful. Adbhuta Karmana means, Adbhuta means wonderful. His activities are wonderful. That definitely you can go and inquire. You have a right. You can always inquire. How do I understand? I understand this fact. If you come with the understanding and challenging, then it cannot be helped. You have first understanding God. God means he must be beyond any judgment of anybody. Just like a king. You cannot pass a judgment on him. Then the judge will be impeached. Forget the king. Nothing will happen to the king. Suppose you pass a judgment, the president should be arrested. You will impeach tomorrow by the parliament. Because, they have the king is free. So God is also free. But you have a proper attitude, humble inquiry. Just like there is an instance. You see Krishna so many times protects the Devatas. If you see the Bhagavatam, against the demons. So even Yudhishthira Maharaj once asked Narada this question in presence of Krishna. Krishna is sitting on his throne and Narada has come visiting him. Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, I have one doubt. So what? Why is Krishna partial? He should not be partial. He is God. He is the father of all the living entities. He should not be partial. I feel he is partial sometimes to his devotees. Correct? Then Narada gives a big explanation. I give you in short. Krishna is a person finally. And he loses control when he sees his devotees. That is his partiality. It is not partiality, it is natural. When he sees his devotees, he loses control. And he gives an explanation. And this affection by the Lord to his devotees is not in the material plane, it is spiritual. It is spiritual. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki. Hare